lights, glitter, and a whole lot of sin. The Coochie's a lot of fun. I even bring Cora here every now and then.
Restart collected, you see.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets. Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy.
Neon's a tough assignment. The ecosystem is rigged against any real law enforcement.
That would be Benjamin Bayou. He's out to squeeze every credit he can from the people of this city. He's also got a seat on the Council of Governors, which proves that if you've got enough credits, good.
That's a smart play, as much as it rankles.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. Nah, I've got friends in high places, so to speak. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of her. Name's Alexis Price. There's a sort of fragile peace here in Neon. It's better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporations coexist with minimum friction. Believe it or not, yeah, it was. My mother's an executive with Ryujin, so I grew up here. I volunteered for this post as much to keep the other Rangers out of trouble as any other reason. If some hotshot rookie took this job and started flashing the badge everywhere, it wouldn't end well. Of course, Neon's full of desperate people who have nowhere else to turn. For some, it's the drugs, for others, it's gambling. My rule is simple. If someone brought it on themselves, Rangers are supposed to exercise good judgment. I'm one person here. The best I can do is try to protect the ones who are innocent. And believe me, come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. You learn quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. But you understand, don't you? That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in.
The problem with the company is the colors. Colors.
There's definitely something magical about a clear sky and heavier stars.
Hey, Billy, got a second?
What? Oh, shit. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? Right out of the factory? Damn, that's pretty impressive. Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
This Emmett Goodman sounds like a real class act.
Yeah, he's bad even by Neon standards. That's saying something. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Can you get a moment? Can we talk? So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Well, that's a first. I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. There's books about him, lots of them. All right, a couple of high notes. He was one of the first grav jump explorers, back when they had no idea of the dangers. First solo jump out of Sol System, all him. He explored all the planets in Cheyenne and settled Aquila. Plus, he formed the whole Freestar Collective with Voley. So, as you can see, the name's got some serious heft. I am. And I'm not. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know. Well then, Cora's gonna get a 5-star university education from me. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that? You say the damnedest things. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
My partner and I.
Anywhere else, a fish processing plant would be no big deal. That's Bayou's River of Gold.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. Do you now? Oh, finally, someone who gets it. Easy there. Maybe we can work something out. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in. You better watch it.
Well now, look here. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
I can't tell if he's kidding or not.
Now that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, what's your stake in this anyway? But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. Then offer me something I want. Seems to me like... How much time? This is a lot. Something I can do for you, friend. Well now, tell me what brings you... Ah, it's awful. Thank you, Aldous.
I can't tell if he's kidding.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to... It ain't my fault. What's your stake? But you're making it... I have a legal. Then offer me something. Let's just call. I know all. Well, that ain't wrong. I suppose I could make an exception. It's just this once, you understand. Just promise me you'll keep my compassionate nature a secret.
You better watch it.
And be lost without terror. Rachel?
Don't expect...
Did you talk to Goodman? Yeah. I figured he wouldn't want to make an enemy of the Freestar Rangers. Glad the badge still means something around here.
The Syndicate doesn't worry all that much about the Rangers. I think our new deputy here is just a real smooth talker.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit, and she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Good?
Well, look who's here to spoil my day. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something? Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions. That sound about right? Fine, yes. I jacked the ship. But look, I was just a contractor. It was just a quick, clean job. Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say... Look, I wouldn't have got involved if I thought anyone would be hurt.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. I do understand. I'm trying to figure out a way to help you, okay? Maybe. Need to think about it. I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't. You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. I'm sure he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone can crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Suits me. I'm getting too old for this line of work. Besides, I'm going out on a high note. Ain't many can say they grabbed a ship right out of Hope Tech. Should make a good story for the kids one day.
Yes?
Yeah, Aquila City. Let's make this quick.
The services tech is in the harbor.
Rock might have some work. You're in the Vanguard, right?
Family and community is everything. Us Coes have been in government for generations. But getting said government to do anything worthwhile is like herding Ashta. Takes perseverance, compromise, and above all, respect. You try to groom your successors, but wisdom's often wasted on the young.
Was that a subtle dig, Jacob?
It wasn't meant to be subtle, son. Jeez. More of that Constellation nonsense? We got plenty of real-world, immediate problems. You explorers are a luxury we cannot afford.
Ever heard of a certain Solomon Coe? Renowned explorer? He'd be spinning in his grave.
Solomon built something. He'd want his kin to protect it. I've had enough of you and your worthless Constellation friends. Of course. Solomon Coe was a great man. If it weren't for him, there'd be no Aquila City and of course, the name comes with certain benefits around town. I never turned down a free drink. Hell no. I've got no control over the actions of those who came before me, and I don't feel beholden to them either. Solomon was a true pioneer and a risk-taker. I respect that. But I'm not him. I'm a man who appreciates the simpler joys in life. A highball of good whiskey, and a sunset to watch it with. Well, you take care of yourself. Us Coes have been in government for getting said government takes perseverance.
Was that a subtle dig?
It wasn't meant to. What didn't I do? I had quite a long career. I mainly made my name keeping credits and trade flowing. Never dull. I did my part. Back in my day, we tackled some whoppers. Took years of dedicated work, every day wondering if the whole financial system, but we got it done. Damn near had a nervous breakdown. Never forget that it was the United Colonies' greed that started it all. So many terrors unleashed on the galaxy, and for what? Piles of dead? Anyone trying to sell you that there's glory in war is never... Nothing worthwhile comes easy. That makes you feel like you really lived. Well, I doubt you came to hear me wax poetic. I got things to do, too.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Better this than being some dust wrangler on Montero.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think? Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by... Yeah, I bet. It just sounds so exciting, and so probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town, and alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you. So how'd it go? Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. It'll take as long as it takes. You can't rush a job like this. But one thing I can promise you, though, is that it'll go a lot faster if I... You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
I need a word. Welcome back. Any luck? Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress. You're off to a good start, but that's all it is, a start. What did you learn from this starship thief? Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I could give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money, and when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that... They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate. Like what? Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the 1st. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space. Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Your priority is to gather more intel about the 1st. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
pressure normalized, and we're docked.
Good day, Captain.
How you doing? Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute. Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop in your investigation. Yep, I'm pretty well caught up on things. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest.
How you doing, old man?
Well, I'll be a dust wrangler's cousin, Sam Coe. Oh, it's been too damn long. Why, Cora must be what, 9, 10 years old by now?
I wish. She's 12.
Almost a teenager? My goodness. And here I thought I had enough gray hairs already. So, are you back?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm just out here to watch the deputies back and see what kind of trouble we can get into.
I see. Well, back to the matter at hand, then. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic? Well, every ranger knows it's important to trust your instincts. No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, deputy. Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here. And she's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here.
Freewheeling space
I ain't
ace?
fond of them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Now, hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
We get the cases no one has ever seen before or doesn't know how to treat.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues. Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer system, so I doubt that's related. Still, it's worth keeping in mind. So who's the suspect you're after? Former soldier, huh? They say war changes people forever. Makes me sad, the thought of soldiers who come home and don't fit in anymore. The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her? That should help narrow things down. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on. Okay, give me just a minute here. Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz. If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman. I guess it's possible. Maybe I can give you another option. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start. You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war. They like to...
Oh, you look like I work here, right? A couple of patients didn't seem to think so. Awkward situation.
I'm sure there's someone else that can help you. Yes, what do you want? I'm sorry, but we don't permit unscheduled visitors to that area. You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit to make arrangements with me. Who exactly are you? You could be Solomon Coe himself, and my answer would be the same. No. The rules are the rules, no exceptions.
There's no progress that bureaucracy can't ruin.
I'm a busy man, so make it quick. I don't want anyone to get hurt. As tragic as that may be, it has no... I took an oath to do no harm. That's truly awful. That sounds serious. Maybe you're right. I'm not denying that you make a good point. Maybe so. All right, that's enough. I can see there's no dissuading you. I suppose I could make an exception just this once. This will get you in. Conduct your investigation quickly and without disruption. I do hope you won't make me regret this.
Whatever you do, don't let anyone in here sneeze on you. That happens. We can't let you leave.
The clinic's a bit of a legend in the medical field. Well, looky here. Sometimes I feel sorry for them. Well, sometimes.
One quiet day. Yeah, Ari's a good kid. Sure as hell understand. Well, let's see now. I joined up in 2292, so that... Damn. Hard to believe, now that I think about it. There ain't been many Rangers who served that long, I can promise you that. Well, offhand, I can only think of two. Cassie Hickson made it to 42 years before she caught a bullet from one of them Shaw gang boys. He got himself all liquored up at Aggie's. That's over in Aquila City. Started using the passers-by for target practice. Then there was old Rusty Ortega. Had a good run of 52 years and retired to a farm on Montara Luna. Passed away just a few years back. I suppose I don't think much about it, but when I stopped to count the years, well,
I couldn't tell you the last time I wasn't breathing recycled air.
I'm no hypochondriac, but maybe we limit our time here with all the sick people.
Captain Richard, do you require my assistance?
I bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight checklist. That's my girl.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Your ship, Doc. If you are who I think you are, then you're here to bring me in. I had to warn you. I've had more than enough time to prepare for this. So either you leave now, or I'll be burying what's left of you.
Whew, that there is cold. crystal is.
I certainly have. I detected no hostiles in the area. Hostiles may be in the area. I am investigating. Damage. All systems.
Take the good stuff, leave the rest. I don't know why, but I think this would be a hell of a place for a seance. Knock once if you hear us, spirits. No?
undetected and damaged.
Robots about for sure. Grab everything useful. I don't know why, but I think this would be a hell of a place for a seance. Knock once if you hear us, spirits. No? Never could get the hang of hacking. you. Time to tango. I guess we scared him off at least. Every time I see a lock, I wonder, what are you hiding? I keep wondering if one day some explorer's gonna find alien writing in a cave like this. Is all that junk really necessary? You're gonna teach you manners. Not like this. It's for Cora. You shouldn't have. Actually, you really should have. Thanks. Please, drop some of that. I'm hurting just watching you.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it. Because that's what we were hired to do. The pay was good, too. But the best part was getting to stick it to the people who turned their backs on us. I can't wait until you find out. Of course it is! We spent 20 years behind bars because our leaders got scared and called off our attack just when we had the battle won. And did the people of the Freestar Collective that we fought and died for come to our defense? No! They did nothing. Nothing! Well, now they can die. Just like most of our... Fine. Yeah. We've got a base, a good one. Spent months of my life getting that place up and running. As for where it is, you go... Of course I ain't. What kind of... I'm just not stupid enough to deny... I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and You want to put an end to me here and now? Then fine. But if you want to let me die on my own... I've been abused or abandoned by everyone I ever got close to. Gave up on people and put my faith in machines instead. Wasn't until I came to the 1st Cavalry and met Major Hull. Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can crack, now get out of here.
You need something? Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time... I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times. That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you, but Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, it wasn't all bad. Understatement of the century. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me, a father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl. Yeah, sure don't feel like it. And it's something you said to me about parents wanting children to learn from their mistakes. Now that Cora's getting older, that's what haunts me. I've done things I'm not proud of. I said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps? Well, ain't that a drop of sunshine? I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother... Like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir. I'll think about it. But for now, she's happy. You know, she just goes on and on about you. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13. Sure, just keep grabbing everything. What could go wrong? time I see something like this, I think tuition, down payment on a home one day. Man, I'm getting old. Green, ready for what comes next.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the
Hello, Captain.
May I be of service? How may the trip... Yes, of course.
I really did think this place would see a bit more action. If you're ever in New Atlantis...
Good to see you.
I'm putting in a
I hope we have what you need.
I do. think my messages to SSNN are getting through.
Captain Richard, do you recall?
All kinds of... Take a gander.
Outlaws? Sure, Laredo makes... Just so you know.
Starfield, Vernon.
Places like this make you appreciate home.
I had to tell them to keep the racket down.
Hey there.
Sold out in a record 0.8 seconds. Hot off their latest album. Already scalped ticket prices for the concert are 3 times.
So lot 37.
The building there needs work, but it could make for a very good home.
Any paperwork we need to file to clear it out? Is it zoned for commercial use?
This isn't the UC. As long as you are courteous to the neighbors, do what you like.
We're still waiting on the loan from Galbank.
I must warn you, ma'am, that folk in Aquila are very particular about doing business with the UC.
When they see our prices, I'm sure they'll come around.
As you say. A pleasure to see you again. I don't suppose this time you're here to buy property. Nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Tate, and welcome to Aquila City. If so, then look no... In the heart of the Freestar Collective, who wouldn't? I have 2 properties for sale. This one here is I also have a more modest one. Any interest in them? It's my favorite listing I've had in years. I took great pains to get all the approvals, so the neighbor... It's historic and spacious. Oh my. You have made my year with... I just know this manor will bring you nothing except joy. I love my job. So, it's an unfurnished one. It's a very convenient location. Are you interested? Excellent. Most excellent. With the funds transferred, you can take possession. I wish you good fortune. I'm the best realtor. In town, if I don't say so myself.
Cool space.
What's this I hear about a rate hike?
We had that thunderstorm the other day.
That was a whopper.
Blew out 2 transformers. Bossman says we need a seasonal adjustment to cover it.
The mayor has a small discretionary fund, but it might be able to cover it.
You don't want power bills climbing so close to the election, eh?
You said it, not I.
It's funny how inspections happen more often, right before elections.
I work for Mayor Elias. Good man.
That's no way to run a business. What happened to the customer is always right?
If you ever find an old Earth printing of City of God, I have been looking for it for ages. I am a bit of an aficionado of old Earth novels. Reading their stories is a revelation, not only for, the pure. I'll pay handsomely for any book, except Charles Dickens. Definitely not Charles Dickens. Oh, nothing wrong at all. When colonists were forced to leave Earth for good, cargo space was precious, and for some reason, everyone thought to bring their Charles Dickens collection. No, I mean, he was an amazing writer, but what I'd give for a copy of Sense and Sensibility. The original Three Musketeers, mind you.
Who doesn't?
Yes, I had a husband, but he's no longer with us. We loved to travel, and always we'd be looking for rare books. Most of what you see here are mementos. It's sometimes hard to sell, but books are not meant to be hoarded. They're meant to be shared and spark something in us. Oh, I'm sorry. There's nothing you have. Movies, slates, theater. But books, you can get a window to mankind, or the actual thoughts of Julius Caesar, and they offer visions of the future and wonderfully impossible. So, happily.
Do you need all of that?
One day we'll crack. Don't care if it's the UC driving the process. Heat leechers are a damn menace. We'll all be better with them gone.
I feel like starting them in the program young is the best way for them to achieve their dreams.
someone just lost it.
Hey. Sure as
Hello?
hell ain't my tooth.
Could be an old tooth from another night.
Yeah. I wonder if we should have a tooth lost and found.
If you're here about the blood stain, I'll get to it when I get to it. More and more as time goes on. Plenty of folks looking to get out from under the thumb of the UC, or taking their first steps to being independent. City's been slow to keep up with all the new people. Took them forever to put up the outer walls. You surprised or disappointed? It's my name on the outside, isn't it? Been here too damn long to let someone else come in. Hell, even finding decent help isn't worth the trouble half the time. Ethan's... What you see is what you get.
Locals can be especially colorful here. Good eye. It's not something most people pick up on. I grew up in the stretch, and I hated it. I was ready to do anything. Gang called the Mad Dog sent some recruits. I signed up. Those days are over now. I got out. I intend to make the most of it. Sure. What do you want?
I spent a lot of my misspent youth in Aggies. Watch your back. And your wallet.
Over there. Tourist?
I give him 3 minutes before the smell chases him out.
That's genuine stretch in the nostrils there. You should decide how bored you are.
As long as they stay.
I know people say it's a scam, but I really think I should give it a shot.
in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
Welcome. Aquila City is bustling, one of the busiest trade authority branches in the galaxy. I do have need of a courier, but it requires discretion. Take this message to the Den. There's a trade authority rep there, Marcel. If you could take a roundabout path to get there, and that's the last we will speak. Huh. Down to business then.
I can patch you up, or if you need supplies, I've got them. Have a look, Deputy. Stay safe. I mean it.
Hey, Deputy.
These Rangers are some hard work.
Just making my way.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. She's probably right. Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar. How do you like the job so far? That's good to hear. So, what brings you by? Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
Oh, Neon's got nothing on New Atlantis. Isolation. It's always nice to come home. Docking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
Hal, if there's anything I can do for you, please.
Thank you. Did you have any trouble en route? Good. Very good. Here's your pay, and your continued discretion would be appreciated. May I be of service? By all means.
we're way different. So...
If you need something, I've got your back.
Please, please tell me you aren't gonna run the Red Mile. Before the Red Mile Bloodsport thing, this used to be a decent place. Now...
All right, let's get this over with. Huh? Oh, yeah. Good luck with... whatever.
Whatever you have to say, I don't give a shit.
May fortune smile on you today.
In charge of security here. Word to the wise? Security here is one of the rules.
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy. Wonderful. Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
I wouldn't take that personally. Probably just having a bad day.
Sam Coe. Never thought I'd see you again. Can't say I really want to, either. Not after you turned your back on the rest of us.
I did what I had to do, and I'm at peace with it. If you're gonna hold a grudge, that's your problem, not mine.
I wouldn't count on Sam here to have your back, deputy. He's likely to disappear on you just when you need him the most. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't have the time to babysit a rookie. I hope so. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting. Follow me.
Hello! Former winners are always welcome back here.
I keep thinking the next time I'm gonna live up to the legacy. No one's ever come close.
Kick back with
Is
a
that
drink from the bar.
Donovan Reese? Damn. Guy's a legend. He's run the mile more than anyone alive.
Take a seat. Come on, sit.
So you're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you? Wait, Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why? Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he's started moving in on my territory. That's exactly what this meeting is about. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not gonna tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
Yeah, well, so can she. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. All right. It's your call to make.
Planned this out real good, didn't you, Jade? The Freestar Rangers do the dirty work, and you get rid of a rival.
Don't forget the part where the Freestar Rangers get to bring down a big-time criminal while your deputy friend here gets intel on the first. Seems to me like we're all getting something we want, thanks to my good planning.
If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
You're really going to take on the mile, huh?
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
That's really simple right there on the red mile.
I hear you're one of the runners we have.
All the fun of Neon, plus betting on whether people are gonna survive. Yep, these people are total winners.
Please, enjoy your time here at the Red Mile. That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him? Exactly. It's no small favor that you're asking. But yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. Are you prepared to run? Good. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from our patrons who will place wagers on your survival. That's what every runner says.
I wish I shared your optimism. The mile's very real.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, Are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you.
Your attention, please. Valued patrons and honored guests. For one brave soul, the hour of things. Yes! A runner has come to test the Red Mile!
Guns are overrated. Dance. Let's not tell Cora about this, all right?
Hope you're enjoying your visit.
Thinking of running sometime? Talk to May.
Having another go at the Red Mile. Congratulations, runner. In fact,
You better stop messing with my unit, or there are gonna be consequences.
I'm not easily impressed. But you've managed to surprise me. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy it.
We'd rather go back to the days when this place was raided and plundered on a regular basis.
If you're looking to register, you'll need to speak to me.
That was brave, stupid. Let's keep it. At least you survived.
You're back. Are you okay? Really? Either the Red Mile's reputation is exaggerated or... Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. You're right. Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
It can get rowdy in here sometimes, but we try.
Yes?
Don't see a lot lot of people survived the mile.
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. He's intelligent, well-connected, and utterly ruthless. He's also a man of taste who appreciates the finer things. You'll find out soon enough what I mean. Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
Captain, landing procedure initiated.
Captain Richard, greetings.